All right, so picture this for a second. You're standing at the top of an Olympic downhill ski run.
Mm.
You push off, and you're suddenly moving at, what, 130 kilometers per hour?
Hmm.
Navigating pure ice, taking these huge jumps.
It's terrifying just thinking about it.
It's the ultimate combination of maximum speed and just absolute control. A split-second mistake isn't an error. It's a disaster.
And that feeling, that mix of adrenaline and the absolute critical need for precision, that is exactly what it's like to manage a major fiber optic network outage.
Right, you've got 500 clients down.
500 clients, your phone lines are melting down, management wants answers yesterday. That right there is the black diamond run of network operations.
So today we're diving into how to survive that run. Because let's be honest, when that alarm goes off, the first instinct is just to move fast.
But there's a huge difference between speed and haste. Haste is just panic. Haste is dispatching trucks without even knowing where the brake is. Speed, on the other hand, well, that's technique. It's preparation. In network operations, real speed looks almost relaxed because you're actually in control.
To get that control, you need what skiers call reconnaissance. Walking the track before the race, memorizing every little bump.
Exactly. And in the context of Zonedge, that reconnaissance is the digital twin.
But hold on, most operators have a map of some kind. Why is this so different?
Because a standard map is static. It's a picture. A digital twin is, well, it's alive. It's all about dependencies.
Dependencies.
Yeah. When an outage hits at 3:00 a.m., you cannot afford to start learning your network's layout. You have to know instantly. Does this cable feed a hospital, a single home, or an entire neighborhood?
Without that, you're just skiing blind.
And skiing blind ends in a crash.
Yeah.
Which leads us to the workflow, or what we're calling the 4 critical gates.
And like a skier, if you miss a gate, you're disqualified.
You fail the recovery. You absolutely cannot skip them. Gate 1 is scope.
Okay, scope.
You look at Zonedge and you identify immediately. Is this one client or is it a whole sector? Don't mobilize an entire fleet for a single bad router in someone's living room.
That seems obvious, but I guess panic makes people do irrational things.
It wastes a ton of money. And that takes us right to Gate 2, location.
Finding the exact point of failure.
Exactly. Trace the connectivity in the software to the precise cable, splice, or piece of equipment. You have to stop sending technicians to just drive around aimlessly. That is amateur hour.
So once you know exactly where the problem is?
Gate 3, options. Assess your rerouting options right away. Can you bypass the brake? The digital twin shows you all the alternative paths.
And the last gate.
Gate 4 is communication. Now you can give clients and your bosses confident, accurate ETAs based on real data from the first 3 gates. You're not guessing anymore. That builds trust.
I want to touch on this idea of aerodynamics. In skiing, it's all about reducing drag. In operations, what does that mean?
It means removing friction. And in this case, friction is bureaucracy, red tape.
Ah, okay. The approvals process.
Yes. If your technician needs 3 levels of approval to get dispatched during an emergency, you've already lost. You configure permissions in Zonedge beforehand so the right people have the right access the second a crisis starts.
And that allows for that turn technique you mentioned. If a strategy isn't working, you can pivot.
Instantly. You don't break and restart, you just shift your weight. Real-time data lets you see if a fix is working immediately. You pivot, you keep your momentum, and you solve the problem faster.
But you can't just wait for the crisis to learn this.
Oh no, this is all off-season training.
Yeah.
You have to run simulations, use playbooks for a cable cut or equipment failure scenario.
So the team practices this.
Your team practices it quarterly, so when the real crisis hits, it's just muscle memory. You're not thinking, you're executing.
And you're spotting the ice patches before you even hit them.
You're using historical data to spot patterns, right?
Yeah.
That recurring equipment glitch that keeps popping up, you can see it coming before it turns into a catastrophe. It really all comes down to this. Speed without control is just chaos.
It's just chaos. The real gold medal standard, is a response so smooth and fast that your clients barely even notice the disruption.
Something to think about before that next alarm rings.
Start designing, operating, and innovating your fiber optic network today.